my single, Titus. I've had 2 other songs that I released above this one, Adrenaline and Love Inferno. Both of those songs won me loops and sound kits for electronica DJ competitions. So, and I was the first song, Adrenaline, I was up against. No, the first song, Love Inferno, I was up against 3 people, and then the second time, I was up against like 70 people. I won. Those songs are both wordless, and I love them, and if I didn't win, I probably wouldn't be where I am today, continuing. So this song, Titus, it was originally played for, through Miami and Sarasota clubs, so like down here, downtown, Sarasota, and then also Miami. I don't know where Miami, because I wasn't there when it happened, but DJs did email me saying, hey, people liked your song. So it's 2 people said that. I originally wrote Titus when I was in 24/7 Leadership Academy and for my church. The reason why I have the name Titus, I was writing a remix album of my songs during that program just because I knew I didn't want to like take an entire year off from not making music like I did last year. So what I did was with this song, I wrote it. It was all angry. It was all about my anger and negativity from my journal. And I felt like, I feel like actions speak louder than words. So I felt like somehow my actions could bleed into the music, and then the sound would be like my actions. So, a weird creative person. So Titus was originally 11 minutes long. In 2010, I started writing it, and I finished in 2011. It only took me 2 months to do it, but I wanted to take my time on the expressiveness of it. I really wanted to elaborate on the rage that I had. So I wanted to start off almost like bones rubbing against bones, how you lose your cartilage. So I wanted it to be that child this is not tender. I wanted to get that point across in the beginning of the song. I wrote it in 24/7 because I had penance, so I was a bad student, so I always ended up having to like rewrite books of the Bible, and so I rewrote the book of Titus. And I thought, well, I'll just name my angry song after this stupid book that you made me have to write. So I thought I would get back at them, but I ended up liking that chapter, and I ended up liking the name Titus because I thought that's a cool, quick name, like Titus. Boom. It's kind of like Madonna, or like Beyonce. It's just like boom, those names, like bang bang. So Sting, I just wanted that Titus. So I almost renamed myself as an artist Titus because I like the name so much because it was a weird name, weird spelling. But then I think, well, it's not really new because it's been in the Bible for years. So I stuck with my name, Shawn Roscoe, R-O-S-C-O-E. Roscoe is Jacob. What was the process writing this song? I kind of already mentioned it. I was really angry, and the song was originally 11 minutes long. I cut it to 7, then I cut it to 5, and then I cut it to 3 for my singles collection. I wrote the singles collection because one of my friends, this DJ, was like, "You need a singles collection because it's like a portfolio of all your work." So, and every song on that album, on my singles collection, literally has an amazing story. Not an amazing story, but a good story behind each one of them. So, what inspired the process was that I couldn't say what I really wanted to say. Because what I really wanted to say was inappropriate jokes at the time, and that wasn't the best thing. The only reason I was saying those jokes is to get attention. So, I don't know, that's kind of the process of it. It came from anger. It came from an angry place, and then in the end, people buy my anger in the songs. So they're angry to their, like trainers say that, they use this music. Actually, I worked at a gym, and I tried to see if they'd like music. They didn't. But, they all like country. So one of the trainers said that this music actually helped to get him motivated in the morning because it's such a rageful song. And I'm thinking, well, obviously he's rageful because he'll be scared well. Yeah. Just kidding. So anyways, what inspired the cover art? Originally in 2009 when Twilight first came out, I didn't really like Twilight. I thought it was gonna be dumb. I thought it was gonna be stupid, and then I was right. I'm kidding. But I just felt like. But I wanted to be included with all my friends, so they were all taking vampire pictures and editing them and making them look, kind of cool. So I decided that I was going to do the same, but I was going to be better than them because I was like, well, I can do that. I can do anything you can do, I can do better. Anything you can do, I can do better. That's what I tried to say. So that picture ended up being originally it was this long. It was white and purple, and I loved it. My eyes crystallized, and I edited and bleached it out, and I contrasted it up, and again. And finally, in 2010, when I was writing the album, or the song, I was writing the album, and I was writing, the song, the core song of the album, like Born This Way. The entire album comes from that song, and then Girl Gone Wild, and all the songs come from that. So it's that core song, that core release, that initiates, the decade or the time of the following of that trail or that album. So the picture came from me in my apartment against the white wall, and then 2 years later, 2011, when it was time to release the song, I was just gonna have a black square with Titus, Shawn, Roscoe, and then one of my friends was like, "No, I know you as your art too. I don't know you as just your techno. I know you as the whole shebang." And he's like, "Why are you take one of your pictures? You can totally recycle one of your Facebook pictures." And so I thought, well, that's kind of a cool concept. Take something old and turn it into something new and make it positive. So I took my face and I had it as the picture, but I put like Titus, Shawn, Roscoe, and I thought, I don't like how this song is so grand, originally it was 11 minutes long, like this was a statement of a song, like I wanted my point across in this song. So I took the picture and I cut my face in half, and I thought I was just gonna have like one side of my face, Titus, and the Shawn Roscoe font. And I was like, no, I want that full effect of my eyes, because my eyes were like freaking looking at you, I want that to get the point across. But I'm in fury, I'm in rage, so I felt like a vampire at the time was the scariest thing because it could come at you in the night and eat you, So for this song, I turned it into, I inverted the color to, and immediately as I was like after all the editing, hours, months of randomly playing with it, months of randomly photoshopping the sides, adding, taking away, putting, I ended up with Titus, but it became like this lime neon green. I thought, that's perfect. Like that stands out, that's perfect. So I ended up using that as my cover art. As a producer, what was something new you brought to this song? Something new? I went to my friend's house who had a kick drum, like and Avril Lavigne has a song, Girlfriend, and in it, the kick is made by like a drone, and the producer shows him making it, And so one of my friends, I was like, oh, I need a cool kick like that, and so he went to his house, his attic, he made it, and all he did was kuh. That's all he did. He just made the kuh. And I kept it, and then I beefed it up, and then I took it into my song, and that's how Titus got its, I want to say, pissed off teenager flair about it. Did you listen to any new music during the recording process? No, I was in the internship, and I wasn't allowed to listen to any thing interesting. No, I wasn't allowed to listen to anything secular. But I did do a triathlon, and I heard Judas. And I got to go to a Lady Gaga concert, so during the making of this song, I literally had that inspiration to keep going and to set myself apart, because that's when Judas came out. After my song came out, I was just kind of like, what was I listening to? It was either Judas or it was my song, and then I just thought, I'm going to give it a break, and then I heard another song. I heard Judas, and I liked how that song was like infuriatingly going forward. And it was like a weird dance song. I don't know if it's dance, I don't know what it is. But I just knew, I was like, you know what? If she's gonna be stand out, I'm gonna stand out too. I don't care. And I don't need to dress up in meat, but you know what? I'm gonna dress up in anger. So that's kind of what I listened to during the recording process. Was I went to the concert, and then I just ended up with a random, just the inspiration to keep going and just to finish it. Look at that. We talked about something.